Alright, hello and welcome to a new session. As I check a few things. As you enjoy the saxophone in the background. Is it loud? I don't even know if it... Go bring it down. It's in the yellow. Alright, minus 20, minus 15. I think that should be alright now. We've got two saxophones? Alright. So welcome to a new playthrough. I don't know how long this is going to be, but today we are playing the Rootrees Are Dead. It's a mystery game based on a browser game, I think, 2 years ago. We got a Steam release this year, and it's been remastered, basically. It's been remastered. So this mystery game, I think it's... We have to... Well, as you read on this cover here, the Rootrees, I think the three daughters, the Roottree sisters, died in a plane crash. And I think we have to find out something about their lineage, right? This game is, you know, if you're a big fan or you're into genealogy, I mean, which is the study of family descent, this game's for you. But yeah, we have to. I don't know if it's going to be some wealth we have to find. I didn't look too much into it, but maybe when we start the game, it'll tell us a bit. The mystery you'll unlock once you finish the Rootrees Are Dead, Roottree Mania. All right, let's start with the Rootrees Are Dead, 1998. I was only 1 year. I wasn't even 1 year old. I would have been like 6 months old, basically. December 6th. Yeah, I would have been 6 months old.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh
Whoa,
is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottree Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottree and his
the whole family's
daughters,
dead.
the Roottree sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Rootrees are dead.
Roll credits.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottree Company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer.
All right, there we go. That's the inheritance.
To ensure everyone is accounted for.
I'm here to ensure. So this is our client.
I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were.
Genealogy genie.
I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
No, I love a good mystery. Whoa, here we go. Complete the family tree of the Roottree sisters. Alright. So siblings are in birth order. Oldest to young. Alright, it's gonna teach us. It's gonna teach us how to fill in photos, fill in. Oh god. Time to sleuth. Alright, hold on. I gotta get myself ready here. So I'm searching on the internet. Are we? We got pictures. The person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot of the Roottree sisters' God Milk ad. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. The ad's copy reads, "You might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottree is a full-time job. So is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus, can't make chocolate without it." Chocolate milk, huh? I thought chocolate milk came from... No, I'm not going to make the joke. Chocolate milk came from brown cows. Whoa! Wait, hold on. I think that was ambience there. I thought my PC fan was going off. I think that was that was outside. A car drove by. Alright, so a list has been provided by the mysterious person behind the door. You'll need it to fill the family tree. Eloise, Anderson, Gwyneth, Deborah Bean, Laura Callison. I'm assuming it's last name first. First name Roottree Candy, Carly. Gwendolyn, Gwen, Christina, Lauren, Margaline, is that how you say it? November, Raina, Riley, Samantha, Tessa. Alright, holy. Miracle Jr. Oh, brother. Oh. Alright, we got the... Oh, damn, we got a notepad? Okay. I could add my own... Alright. Well, I'm adding, like, pages like I shouldn't. Alright, I'm calling it off. Let's go on the internet. Welcome. Oh, brother, it's 998, ain't it? Windows 998, huh? Thank you for purchasing a new Cashew PC. Your PC is equipped with a 56K modem, which is fast enough to access any site on the World Wide Web at that time, you know? Even those with high-resolution images. If you have anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your included high-end color laser printer, or burn a music CD to listen to later. Alright, okay. If you want to revisit a search result, I know how to do that. I know. Be sure to use Netscape's Explore, a new history feature. Happy surfing, and remember, Cashew PCs are delicious. Cashew PCs are inedible. Do not try to eat your computer. Alright. It's a bit, isn't it slow? The slow pop-up is my hand shaking. I'm guessing that's my printer, right? We got the modem sounds. Spider search? Is that how you do? Oh my lord. You could create notes quickly by highlighting your text with your mouse. Alright. So, well, I'm typing. Alright, so we're going for the Rootrees. Alright, we don't... Google didn't exist. Google didn't exist. I was expecting a search... Some search results. Alright, the few pages are filled with news about the plane crash. Besides that, there are countless advertisements and conversations about the various products made by the Roottree Candy Company. Should I be highlighting that? Should I highlight that shit? Yeah, sure, okay. Most articles mention Carl Roottree. Alright. Yeah, Carl Roottree, don't forget. Highlight that. Carl Roottree. Who are the president of the Roottree Candy Company. I already done that. His daughters are also legalized. Is that how you said? Oh, is that... Never mind. I'm not gonna... Collectively referred as the Roottree sisters. Alright, we're gonna... I think we'll go for a search on that one. They've been famous for a very early age. Alright, here we go. Maybe I should close it. There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottree sisters' modeling careers. We also come across an unofficial Roottree fansite seemingly curated by a teenager. It's neon pink and purple text and hard to read until you highlight the words. The young webmaster writes, Raina. I think it's Raina. I think it's Raina. Raina is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS. Alright, highlight that. Remember that. Riley's the smart one and Rose is the middle child. Alright, so all of them are with H's, huh? So should I go back to the search? So, Riley's the smart, Rose is the middle, so Raina is the oldest. So we're going oldest first. So Raina with a H. Raina. Rose is in the middle. Hold on, what? Wait, Riley's here. With a H. I'm not spell... Is Rose not... What? Oh, is it Rose... What? Rose is a middle child. Yeah, with a H now. I'm not going... I've gone crazy? Like... Is it not in the list of... Yeah, not in the list of... So Rose is... Oh, does that mean Rose is a... No, what? Alright, so Rose is not her name? Oh, it's okay. What was that? Discord? That's not... Discord was invented in 998. Alright. TMS. Married to TMS. But Riley's my Rose is the middle child? Should I just search Rose Roottree? I'll go back to here. Oh, we have a... Yeah. Roottree. Oh, so Rootrees. Yeah, Roottree. Rose Roottree is not as popular as her older sister, Raina, but still very well known. Most of the time, they're lumped together as the Roottree sisters. Unfortunately, the results for Rose by herself don't lead to anything different than when searching for the other sisters together. Is that not... What? Alright, the music's changed. Why do I not have unknown female? Well, it's definitely a Roottree, no? Oh, isn't that interesting, huh? Unknown name. Do I know TMS? Is that... They're not gonna give me on a silver platter. Alright. Alright. List the names. Yeah, that means... I mean, Rose is... If it's Rose Roottree... Yeah, she's not on this list. I could Spidey search as well. Any of their names. Don't forget about that. Should I search... Is Rose... Rose Roottree a name? No. Maybe it's a bit too... Back to the Roottree sisters. Okay. You might not think they're rich just because they're models, but their dad is also the president of a candy company, and their mum, Brenda, is a fashion designer. Do I have Brenda on the list? Would be nice if I have the names list. That'll be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, this is the name list. Brenda. So what would her name be? Brenda... No, Brenda White. When with her maiden name. Unless there's another Brenda. Okay. Okay, so Brenda's a fashion designer. They do the modeling for her brand, Root. I eat Roottree candy all the time. My favorite is the maple crisps. I try to dress in plaid Root. Clothes like Riley does... Well, clothes like Riley does in most of the posters. Alright. Someday, I want to get my ears pierced like Rose. Who the hell? Who's Rose? The middle sister, right? Should I put the middle Roottree sister? Maybe I should say nothing relevant. Alright. I'll search TMS. Who's this guy? It's a common abbreviation for the early 90s teen heartthrob Tommy Mark Sheridan. I like that. Okay. His first role credited as Thomas Sheridan was on a soap opera called Time Marches Onward. He skyrocketed to popularity after his starring role on the sitcom Brother Trouble. Since the end of Brother Trouble, he has often been on the cover of tabloids for his supposed drug use, and most recently his relationship with Raina Roottree. After the short engagement, they married in 1997 when she was only 19 and he was 23. So they just married last year and damn, passed away. That's unfortunate. Alright. Right, so Thomas... I can't spell Thomas to save my life. I got Tommy. Sheridan Thomas. Alright, there you go. We got that. Okay. Still... wait. Does Rose not... I have to find out what's Rose's... Roottree sisters, right? I don't have pictures as well. We gotta find that. So how we find pictures? Do I search the internet for clues? Rose. Alright. Yeah, searching Rose. Alright, maybe the Roottree might get me something. Actually, the Roottree sisters. Should I just go back to the Roottree sisters? I don't know though. Rose is the... Who's Rose? The middle sister, I know that. I'm not saying by... I like... Why is Rose not in my list? That's... Why is Rose not listed here? Is this some critical thinking I have to do? Well, she must be... Go search like Samantha Roottree, I guess. The search. Did you just search Cal Roottree? I mean, I did. His wife Brenda Roottree, who is now, you know, Roottree. Should I just look into the Roottree Candy Company? The Roottree Candy. Should I? Huh. Was founded by Elias Roottree. There's some crazy stuff here. Wait. Can I? Unknown name? Unknown female? It's not an unknown female. Can I not put... What do you mean there's no... Wait. What does it say on the list? If somebody isn't in the list of names that you're by doing a deeper dive, a good tip is to... Well, I did fill out the name, so... Wait. I did put unknown female. Fill in the occupations. Models, right? And then they're like not models. I mean, that's... Fill in the photos? Guess that. Click on faces on your evidence tab. Where's faces? We got names. Oh, right, here we go. Okay, I got you. I don't know who's who. Like, I guess I have to... They're all models, right? Alright, let me go back to the Roottree sisters. Rain is the most famous, because she's the oldest, but Riley's the smart one. Rose is the middle. You might think they're reach, just because they're models. So they're models, right? They're all models. I work in their mother's brand, Root. Okay. Now I have to put a face to this, and I don't know how. Should I say the god add milk from... I guess I have to... Roottree says got milk? Alright. Honestly, that kind of search could put me into... that kind of search can put me into a watch list. Got milk. Should I just put got milk? Got milk ad? In an ad that used a modified version of the photo you have in your inventory. The ad mentions their models. Alright, the magazine company, right? I just search Root, the big ROO. If you search for a name... Okay. Clover Company Root. Always has a period after it. All right, I didn't know that. One of them has this to say: you spied the Roottree sisters looking hella fly on the catalog magazines and posters. Now you can be too, like Riley, Rose, and Raina. You also come across... Whoa. Although the website is down, like the DC, you can find countless retail sites. Are they always like that? Riley, Rose, and Raina? In that order? In that picture? You also come across a website from a collector of clothing catalogs. Apparently, Root has released 2 catalogs per year, every year, since 1984. And Raina appeared almost all of them. There is one that the webmaster considers a collector's item enough to mention. It seems that Brenda Roottree, the Roottree sisters' mother and Root head designer, appeared on a cover holding her daughter Rose. Oh, there we go. The site says this was the only time her daughter was ever listed with her birth name, Carly Roottree. My god, I've done it. I've done it. How do I get more pictures? Do pictures even search up? Root catalog 1984. Okay. Okay, that's not... I think this is only just... I have to figure out... How the hell I'm figuring out their faces then? What it got? Any got hints? Tips? I don't think I'm gonna risk the... What's this? Try talking it through with your rubber duck. Can I see images? What if I search images? No. Search for one person or concept at a time. So should I see Carly? Alright. Wait, that's not... Here we go. The exclamation below states that Rose was originally born Carly Rose Roottree. Apparently her parents had planned to name a son Carl Roottree Jr. Alright, I'll just highlight that. Carl Roottree Jr. After finding out they were having a second daughter, they called her Carly. Sometime in the 90s, now preteen Carly strongly expressed her dislike that her sisters had RH names and she was the odd one out. That's when she began to go by her middle name. So she didn't like Carly. Her dislike that her sister had RH and she was the odd one out. She just didn't like she was out of the RH. So she took a Rose. Okay. Got you. I still... How do I figure out from the damn picture here? Maybe I should be reading the... Where's my evidence? I've tracked down a test photo, yeah. Recognize a fading. Being a Roottree is a full-time job. I don't recognize it. I don't know who's who, though. Like... Oh, wait. The ring. The ring. Yeah, so I was right. That... what's her name? Raina was on the right. But... Okay, so the ring on the left hand. Okay, that's... Oh, this is a good designer watch. Wait, pierced ears. Hold on. So that means... Yeah. Alright, I'm on it. I'm on the pierced ears. The ring on the finger. So that means Carly is there. Rose... Okay, I got you. So... Yeah, Carly is this one. And then Riley's here. Well done, I did. 50 blood relatives are correct and have been locked. You've locked the following optional entry. Sheridan. Thomas. Booyah. Booyah.
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet. Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired.
It took a while. I mean, it took
The
25
reward for
minutes.
untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The Roottrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine. The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives.
Alright. Is this important? The man who started it was particular about who he considered family.
Anyone.
Related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries.
Lastly, you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable Roottrees.
Alright.
Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree.
Yeah, so the wife's not dead, right?
I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
Oh, who's this?
Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Rootrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
Oh, brother. We got a long way to go, huh? So these are... Well, it's a bit loud, is it not? Can I... I'll lower the volume a bit. Ooh. Yeah, I got a long way to go, don't we? So I'm saying this is... What's his name? Carl? And the spouse is Brenda, right? And he was an owner of a... Does that make sense? Yeah. He's in the CEO. Alright, let's see the evidence. What's next? List of names. What's the story so far? Roottree sister and parents died. Oh, wait. The parents died. This is Carl. What? No... Alright, no love for the wife? Next evening, a shadowy figure appeared. After a quick test, the figure gave you a Phil 6. Okay, I got you. Alright, here we go. Carl Roottree. Elias and Gwyneth Roottree. Gwen Roottree. Red Roottree. Jim Roottree. Lauren Roottree. And of course... Miracle Jr. What's intuition? You've been in the line of work for a long time. So long, in fact, you developed a sixth sense for how useful your evidence can be. The number in your mind-forgotten class refers to how many clues are connected to a specific piece of evidence. The higher the number, the more there is to find. At the start of your search, the noble list sets off alarm bells. A list of famous people that you find via the search engine. It's pretty rare to get something that useful. Best to take advantage of it. As you progress, these numbers will change. Whenever you find more evidence or lock in the family members, new discoveries will be added to the list and all the evidence will become less useful. Test your intuition. If a piece of evidence seems too good to be true, take a look at the people or phrases it mentioned. Often, the most satisfying revelations come from retracing a path you thought was fully explored, armed with a new perspective. Alright, sometimes the reason certain evidence has a high value is because it can lead to finding more evidence. You may be missing a huge piece of the puzzle. Okay, so I guess we'll search for Carl. Oh, this one. Teen Blast. 5-piece. What kind of eyes? Cool. Oh yeah, is this part of the... It must be part of the, yeah, the Roottree, right? 5-piece were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. Alright, okay. The ad also mentions that the current 5 flavors are not the same as back then. Cool. Alright. Onto the internet. We're going Carl Roottree. Oh yeah, wait, I could copy this, right? Can I do the whole thing? Alright, sure. I'll take it. Alright. Onto the web. Back to Carl. Yeah, Brenda Roottree. He is the president of the Roottree Company. As well as... So isn't... Yeah, he's CEO, no? Unless there's another comedian, no. Screenwriter. No, CEO. We'll take CEO. No picture of him, though. Yeah, I'm assuming it... Is it not Brenda White? Should I search Brenda White? Alright, yeah. That's a Brenda White original. The auction describes it as a vintage dress from before Brenda became Brenda Roottree and started designing clothes for Root. The white and gold dress. Oh, wait, the black and blue dress? The white and gold dress itself doesn't seem relevant. A little reference there. Wait, what's this? I've got more stuff. Periodicals? Magazines and newspapers, alright. And the public library. Okay. Where's my notes? How do I bring my notes up? Okay. So let's search this. Alright. Let's start with Elias Roottree then. Alright, we're printing. Is that part of my evidence? Elias Roottree was the founder and the first president of the Roottree Candy Company. You find what is essentially a propaganda site about him created by the Roottree Candy Company. At the top, there was a picture of him with his wife Gwyneth. That picture has been added to your evidence, thank you. There is also a biography section that has additional information. So Elias is credited for inventing a 5-piece, a popular maple candy. Before that, the farm he inherited by marrying his wife only produced syrup. Before that, the farm he inherited only produced syrup. Alright, by marrying his wife. Okay. After 5-piece became widely successful, Elias spent his time and energy cementing his reputation as a family man. He is quoted on the side as saying, "Blood is thicker than syrup, and that any child linked by blood to me shall be linked by blood to my legacy." The site enthusiastically claims that he made good on that promise. Offers no additional detail. Now, a few more quotes about Elias from the book called Family Man, The Roottree Legacy by Bess Williams. Highlight that. Highlight that. Alright, can I get this note off? Alright. Cal Roottree Jr. Yeah, I don't know that one. Where'd that come from? If there was a brother, it would have been Cal Roottree. Wait, let me go back here. Apparently, her parents had planned and named a son Cal Roottree Jr. Does he exist? Maybe, I don't know. What's the top? Alright, back to Elias. Actually, let's look at the evidence what we got here. So this is a... I got 2 stern faces. Elias and Gwyneth taken in 1909 after they found it, but it was blood before it was a success. It seems quite difficult to find any site about Elias or Gwyneth as accompanied by this picture. It's a bit loud, the music, isn't it? Elias and Gwyneth are on the noble Roottrees list in your evidence. Let's see the picture. So it must be these two, right? Elias and Gwyneth. Okay, alright, this is interesting. So Gwyneth isn't called Gwyneth. Could be Gwendolyn or Gwen. Let's take a look. Let's take a search. Let's go to Gwyneth. We found some information on the website for the first Anderson Maple Farm. There are a few pictures, including a famous picture of Eliza. For marrying Elias, Gwyneth Roottree was Gwyneth Anderson. She has no brothers. So as the older sister, she was to inherited the Anderson Maple Farm so long as she married. Before Elias took over, the farm produced only syrup. It was supposedly Elias' idea to create candy instead. The success was not immediate until they decided to combine the maple with other flavors. This led to 5 pieces, which are still found in the stores to this day. Though the Roottree Candy Company expanded well beyond their original farm, it has been preserved as a tourist attraction, according to their website. Okay. There are still daily demonstrations and educational tours that show off many of the turn of the century appliances that Gwyneth would have used as a housewife in the early 1900s. Is this the farm? Well, it's actually, this is the farm, right? Alright, let's take a note on that. So her name is Gwyneth Anderson. Well, what was the name? Gwyneth Anderson, right? There isn't another Anderson, right? Alright, oof. Okay. But this guy's the CEO as well. He's the CEO. He was the CEO. He was the founder. I mean, I don't particularly know what Gwyneth was. The housewife? They work together, right? Alright, actually, I see president, actually. First president. And he had 5 children, huh? You can open this after the whole family tree has been filled. There's 2 names that must be typed in manually. Clues are obscure. Have been intentionally hidden in the past. It may require some leaps in logic. Okay. Okay, we've got a long way to go here. First president. I mean, she worked on the farm, right? I mean, I don't wanna... Yeah, would have used as a housewife, but that wasn't really her job, right? No? Alright, so I've done that. Let's search the children. Let me see. Where's what's his name? Elias Roottree children. Alright, I guess I gotta search 5. We call 5 5 stars? Is that what it's called? 5 pieces. 5. I before E except that's what pieces. That is pieces. From marketing materials and various candy histories, you learn that 5 pieces are iconic candy sold by the Roottree Candy Company. Although they're no longer the company's only popular product, they still sell well to this day. 5 pieces are small, colorful, shell-coated maple candies that, since the late 20s, has been pressed into the shape of a maple leaf. Although they usually have one flavor that looks more like a berry. As tastes have changed over the years, so have 5 flavors. But the shape and combination with maple have remained consistent. There's also a history of print advertising website that claims to have a 5-piece advertisement scanned from a book called The Sweet... Okay. I'm copying that. I mean, I could search from... public library, right? Unfortunately, when you clicked... Alright, let's search it then. Charles Lee. I mean, kind of just like copy and paste, right? I'm gonna do Control C and Control V. It actually worked. Actually. Alright, Eyes Alive. I've got vintage pictures. Alright, this is the part of the book series about all things candy in the modern world. It starts in 1925 and continues onward to chronicle the rise of mass production and global distribution. The book ends with a look into the future of candy as envisioned by experts in 1985. With the addition of hindsight, you can clearly see they got pretty much everything wrong. It includes some print advertisements you find on a newspaper ad from 5 pieces from the 1930s add to evidence. Let's take a search on... hold on a second. Take a search on the Family Man Legacy. S. Williams. Alright, here we go. There's no downloadable version because the book is impossible to find these days. Okay. Okay, we'll take a look. Alright, so I'm going to delete this now so we don't fill ourselves up. I mean, I know there's multiple pages, but let's take the evidence. Let's look at that evidence. It's a miracle. Oh, damn, you can actually... Modern candy for modern society. Roottree 5 Ps. Contains 5 different maple-infused flavors. The Roottrees are a proud family business, and our flavors are inspired by our children. Yeah, that's what I need to find out. Who are they? G is for grape, E is for elderberry, C is for cinnamon extract, M is for melon, and introducing M for miracle berry. So there's 2 M's. Isn't that a bit weird? No. Go see 5 Pieces Inspiration. Is that a hot name? Wait, delete this. Delete this. 5 Pieces Inspiration. Inspiration. Oh, I spelled inspiration right. I already put inspiration. Anything else I know? I'm assuming Carl is the 5th. Is he the 5th? No idea, actually. Alright. Miracle Berry. Should I search Miracle Berry? Inspired. Just search Miracle Berry? Nothing. I mean, I should be just doing... Rootrees are proud family business. Kids? Get back to Elias. Where is he? Family. What do you mean there's nothing? What do you mean by that? I actually have to find like an actual name or something. Wait, below. One stands out like his great-grandson Carl. Oh wait, great-grandson. Elias was voted Watchman of the Year. Watchman of the Year? I mean, I wanted to search that. Business Watch magazine is a magazine focuses on companies, CEOs, and the economy. Every year, they offer an award to the prominent businessmen who have furthered the field. They call this the Watchman of the Year. You find through a few searches that 2 Rootrees has been featured as the Watchman of the Year, Elias and Carl. Business Watch does not host any online archives. Okay. No picture, though. Yeah, shouldn't I find a picture of this guy? I guess so. Does not host. I guess the next search is the, where's my list? Oh yeah, who's Gwen? Oh, Gwyn. We got more things to search. True. I feel like I'm like, I have to like, get everything done and dusted before going on to the next person, but alright, let's see. You find some information on a website about old films that are not yet on VHS. The site is not very organized, and the search is broken, but you can get a few individual pages from your search engine. Gwen Roottree is somewhat a well-known actress. Alright. In the 1950s, she often appeared in tabloids, especially around the time of her highly publicized divorce. Her biggest role was in the minor hit movie Guys Like Us. I guess I gotta have a highlight on that one. Never mind. I've clicked on Guys Like Us. Leslie Florence and Harrison Lane. Well, I'll go back on that one. She left Hollywood after the flop Christmas Mission. Should I search that one? I'll go back on that one as well. There's a widely circulated picture of Gwen. Or Gwen. Is it Gwen? Gwen from the behind the scenes on one of her movies, which you have added to the evidence. Gwen was the granddaughter of Elias Roottree and the founder. Oh, actually, she's one of the founders. She shouldn't have been named Roottree, but her father took her mother's famous name, which is quite rare. in those days. Founder, she shouldn't have been named Roottrees, but her father took. So she isn't part of the. Yeah, she isn't part of the family then. The biological family, no. Don't know who that could be though. I gotta. Who's her father? I don't know her father. That's good. Alright, let's see the other two guys like us. Leslie Florence, Harrison Lynch. Should I... Yeah, should we have a good comparison with the... I mean, I guess I'll take the... Who's this? One Roottrees, huh? Any Florence? Lawrence? Florence... Yeah, Leslie Florence, who's this? Okay. And who's House and Lane? His largest roles before Geisler was a villain in the first season of Western Frontiers. Due to the popularity of Guys Like Us, the studio brought Lane back to play the villain's twin brother, this time as a hero joined the protagonist. Western Frontiers has no connection to the Rootrees. Harrison Lane seems to be a dead end. Alright, but how about Western Frontiers? There's no connection. Alright. Just telling me, yeah, this doesn't have... This one has something though. You find information. The Christmas mission is on the page called Flops. It was a war movie about World War I released in 955 that received poor reviews and lost the studio money. Gwen Roottree has a role as a soldier's wife who wrote him letters from home. Alright, that's it. The movie was marked as an incredible true story, but none of the records happening has ever been found. I guess I'll find it. Maybe. Is that it? It's the granddaughter. Yeah, how should I know? Granddaughter? Yeah, so shouldn't... So is Cal not... Yeah, shouldn't Cal be... I don't know who this man is then. Is Cal the father? It's not... Where's that, He is the father, right? No, that makes sense. That makes sense, right? No, does it? Great granddad. So that's your father's grandpa. Is that correct? Great grand. Oh god, I'm confused myself. Was this... What? Wait, where's the picture? The Roottree sister next to you. Oh, let me see Carl again. Where's Carl? Died in a recent plane crash along with his wife. Oh, yeah, and the daughters, the Roottree sisters. Yeah, so... And their daughters. Yeah. So he must be here. Well, yeah, he must be this guy. Alright. Okay, let's go on to the next, Yeah, let's go on to the next Roottree, I guess. I've done Gwen. Red Roottree? Aloysius Herring Roottree, aka Red, was an appointed judge and politician who earned his nickname ironically because he was the ambassador to Ireland for only about 6 days. He served what some people contend to be as the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, he was heard disparaging his position and the Irish people. He then tried to run for state senate. He claimed to be related to the Roottree Candy Company in a newspaper ad, but it came out that the last name was merely a coincidence. He was defeated in a landslide. Okay. ID search. Alright, this is just the same thing. Tried to run for Senate. This guy, is he Irish? Nothing much I could say about Red. Don't know if I can see any here though. I need to know his damn children, bro. Like, let's continue on. Alright, Red Roottrees has been crossed. It's just a... let's see Jim then. Got printing done. James Roottree is a singer who sings in the duo Jim and Diamond with his wife, Diamond LaRoe. Oh, yeah, LaRoe. The duo, according to many sources you find, is considering a one-hit wonder due to the disco song Rolling On Down to the City, which I've got some evidence in. Although Jim writes the majority of his songs, plays the guitar, and often sings, Diamond is considered by his fans to be the band's lead singer. The band never had another hit. Alright, he's down with the saxophones. Another hit by his fans, who refer to themselves as the Diamond Dazzlers. The rest of their music is more folksy and acoustic than the one song they were known for. Jim and Diamond have continued to release music through the 80s and early 90s. Other albums you find mentioned are The Cherry Tree and The Sound of Laughter. Jim has become a bit of a recluse. He hasn't made a public appearance since 1996. Alright, so take this off. What do I have? So that's Jim and this is Diamond, huh? Still don't know who the... Whoa, this is like a lot. Rolling Down the City was barely a top 20. Hit for a few weeks in 1979. According to the liner notes, it satirized how part of society was content to remain indifferent to economic inflation and civil unrest in the Middle East. Unless pop culture trickle into caring. Somewhat ironically, listeners don't seem to pay attention to the lyrics enough to trick them into caring. Instead, most of its play come from roller discos. Because it was such a product of its time, it doesn't get much play anymore, even on stations that play oldies. Maybe that's why you never heard of it until now. The image is from an auction for a sealed copy. It has a sticker that says only the great-grandson of Elias Roottree could make disco this sweet. It's credited to Peter Piano, whatever that is, from MMM. You will be marked on the chart with a star. All right. And we've got some lyrics here. Long lyrics. Rolling on down the city. Saturday night, you're quite the sight. The world might be blamed, but I'm feeling right. Politicians are large, all hopeless. Oh, I could hear it.
We're rolling on down to the city.
Oh, shit. He's one of these pictures? Great grandson. What? So he should be like one of these guys?
Saturday night and you're quite a sight. The world might be burning, but I'm feeling right. Making ends meet.
Yeah, if it's great grandson, that means he's the same. Oh, I'm gonna take a. I'm taking a risk here. It must be James, right? Musician. What's the name? Diamond. That's not. Oh yeah, it is Diamond. You unlock the following: Brenda White, Diamond LaRoe. Picture, yeah. So I was correct. Nice. And you get 3 more in. Okay, that's progress.
On wheels we glide with you by my side. Inflation is rising and so is our pride.
But should I find more?
Guys all rush to say that
Yeah, should I just find the other things? Cherry tree. Oops.
find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight. What a pity. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the city.
Wait, let me search that again.
Politicians at large are hopeless. The bankers in charge are all clowns. The party's so better than protest. So signs up while we boogie down, 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 down. Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty. Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight. What a pity. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the city.
Alright. Cherry Tree is an album by Jim and Diamond. And one of the songs is called Sun. The website you found it on did not have a full version, but you managed to find a short preview. Jim sings the following. Let's hear.
There blazed a spark of light that ever brightly shone from her starting days, imparting wisdom to conquer life unknown. Though someday she'd depart in part, I'd never be alone. In my heart I'll always be the son of...
Alright. Interesting, huh? Rolling down to the city. That has a few things there. Alright. They had children as well. Yeah, so I'm assuming he had a son, huh? What else? What am I doing? 9085? 9? What was the cherry tree? Let me look at the cherry tree again. An album by Jim and Diamond, 1995. It wasn't professionally reviewed, though die-hard fans of Jim and Diamond online say it was a return to form. Hard to find in stores. There's some fighters resort to selling cassette bootlegs of it. There's a music commerce website that claims to sell the album. Sold out. Alright. What else is on the list? We've done Jim. Yeah, we crossed that out. Lauren. No, this is we're only in an hour in. Seems like we've done a lot. Author Lauren Roottree, a distant relative of the Roottree sisters. No, what do you mean by that? Distant relative? The life between wars. Alright, note that down, I guess I'll just highlight it. Lauren Roottree. According to the website about famous author, in the early 1960s, Lauren has released a few romance novels under her married name, Lauren Rafferty. That's another highlight, I would say. It's a little fanfare. When her publisher learned she had been keeping diaries about her famous family, they insist she released them under her original name, Lauren Roottree, to take advantage of her family's notoriety. Notoriety? Is that how you say it? Notoriety? The selection of diary entries released in 1965 as A Life Between Wars spans from the untimely death of her husband in World War II under her married name, Lauren Rafferty. Her actual name is Roottree, so she is a Roottree. Rafferty is her husband. Alright. It's a young widow and a mother, as well as the perspectives on changing times and socialities all the way through the entry into Vietnam. While the content is not considered particularly relevant to modern audiences, it has found new life. It's an exercise in the high school English classes. To show an evolution in writing style. And for a look into life in previous generations. After the success of her diaries, her publisher re-released her romance novels under the name Lauren Roottree. This includes Romance in Court, which gained popularity. Yep, I like that. She followed the re-release by writing 2 sequels, creating what fans refer to as the Card Jester series. She's listed as retired, so she's still alive, huh? Card Jester series. Alright. We've got a few things. Let's go to the public library. Let's see Lauren. One like a life between wars, huh? Okay, we've got diary pages. It seems you have hit the jackpot here. This book occasionally taught in schools. You even find a hardcover edition for students that... Yeah, I found a lot. What the hell? I found 7 things. A summary of contents in this book, as well as some particularly relevant entries from the diary, have been added to your... Okay. How about romancing card? That... Okay. One of her brothers, Clancy's lectures. What? She had the insp from one of her brothers, Clancy. Her brother is Clancy. Keep that in mind. All right, hold on. Call Jester. Nothing. All right. Maybe I have to search down the web. All right, let's look at the evidence here. Oh boy, we got a lot. No. There's so many things. What the hell? Is that Lauren Roottree? Notes. The book was published in 1965. Yeah, it's a noble. She will be marked on the chart with a star. 1965. The most important event that much of the diary and Lauren's thought revolve around was the loss of her husband Jacob. Jacob died in the final months of World War II while Laura was pregnant. This left her to raise her son Clark alone. Lauren never remarried and only had 1 child. She was the granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side. Oh, brother. Do I have to figure that out? I don't know what the father's side is. I think I could figure it out from the family tree, no? She says she only had 1 children. Okay. Yeah, from process of elimination. Well, I got 2 actually. Father side, yeah, that's a bit. Could be here. Oh, okay, alright. I don't think I could get it. He's the granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father. Yeah, actually, it should be the right side, no? Because the left side should be. Not really, actually. I don't know how. I don't know how family tree works. First generation of children by Gwyneth and Elias. Lauren's father was in this generation. Next generation, Lauren's generation. Free Spirit, the generation after Lauren's, including his son. Okay, so the 5... Oh, okay. I got you. So there's 5 people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This is the 5-piecer. I gotta figure out who's Lauren. It could be here. It could be this person or this person, right? Okay, so I've nailed it down on 2 places, right? But don't really know anything more than that. Her father, who she always referred to as Pop, was the head lawyer for Roottree and helped write a legal... Placed in trust? What is that? Oh, I shouldn't... Okay. Wait, her mother's family was called the Cossells, but she hardly ever mentions them. Pop. Should I search this? The clan said, trust is a highly unusual corporate arrangement after Clancy Edward Roottree, who was Alliance's son and head lawyer. Okay. Roottree's unique nature often brought up in online discussions about financial matters and inheritance as an oddity. The company mandates that a fixed percentage of its profits are split every quarter amongst bank accounts representing each relative of Elias and Gwyneth. An account is created for each blood relative at birth and first accessible when they're 18. The actual numbers have never been fully disclosed, but due to the ever-increasing success, it's a significant amount. The Clancy Trust is known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it. Still, they have... Hold on, I need to adjust myself. A few situations in which family members have tried to forcibly remove another member from the trust. That's crazy. No, I'm sitting back down. Hold on. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which apparently had a guest lecturer talking about the Rootrees in 1995. Big highlight. Big highlight. Should I go to Clancy, the Edward Roottree? I don't know who the hell's Clancy. Like, which one's Clancy? Well, Clancy either has to be here. Alright. Yeah, Clancy will tell us either had 2 kids or 4 kids. And that will hopefully tell me. Alright, shit. Oh, Clancy just got me back here. Maybe I should put Clancy Roottree? Alright, nope, never mind. Weird. Alright, yeah, sorry about that. Had to help someone. Alright, I would... Each blood relative at birth. Did I see the Clancy Trust? But I did... Wasn't that my... Yeah, didn't I search that? Guess we'll just go through the other way then. The Rootrees versus... whoever that is. I think this is gonna get me into another, you know. Alright. Legal oddities. From what you tell, attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock. The second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow member. Just have to remember. Is there a bookmark on the... It was impossible to remove any direct descendant of Elias Roottree without completely dissolving the trust. Okay. I mean, not too much is on that. Alright, I guess we'll look back into the stuff here. What's next? Complaints? An entry, 1953. It seems everyone has something to complain about. Gwen as an only child. Only child. So that means it's this person then. No, but she said she had 1 child, right? Oh, is she this? Oh, no, wait, what? What happened here? Split it up? No, it can't be this. Uh-oh. There's conflicting information. It seems that everyone has something to complain about. Gwen as an only child complained about the loneliness. I told her that... Oh no, Gwen. What? Who's Gwen? Oh shit, I don't know who Gwen is. So Gwen's an only child. Alright, that makes more sense. So we're still in contention that it could be either her or her. Or her? Yeah, it could be here. It might be actually over here. Who's Gwen? Why? Did I not search? Wait, isn't Gwen? Alright, hold on. Let's go back. Let's find out who Gwen is first. Oh yeah, Gwen. Oh yeah, Gwen's the actress. Yeah, hold on. I don't know who... She's the only child. I'm a bit confused. Let me read the... Gwen as an only child complained about loneliness. I told her that being expected to watch after 3 young brothers didn't feel like a blessing. They felt to deaf ears. Alright, so this must be Thimjig then. This must be... Yeah. There must be brothers. Is it? Yeah, I'm guessing that's it, right? Okay. It must be her, right? Author? What's her name? Lauren. And this guy is... I actually don't know her husband. Oh, no, I do. It's something... Afferty, no? Is it Clark? Oh, no. Jacob. Is it? I really hope this is right. That didn't do anything. I guess that wasn't it then. Maybe I'm reading the thing wrong. Alright, let's go. 1943. It seems everyone has something to create. It was written... This entry seems to focus on Lauren's family members, Gwen, who is a noble Rootree. But Lauren written this, right? Huh? I'm so confused. It seems everyone has something to complain about. Gwen, as an only child, complained of loneliness. I told her that being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers didn't feel like a blessing, but it fell on deaf ears. So maybe that's Gwen. Huh? What? I'm so confused. During the summer where I went to stay with her and Aunt Margot, I hoped she would be the sister I never had. That I'd do the same for her. I even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit with the 2 of them. What a mess. But she just complained. To her, I was the lucky cousin. Now she's off living the glamorous life while I'm stuck here with Clark, which is her son. I must admit, seeing her everywhere contributes to my unhappiness. Her visage stares at me every now from my coffee table. She gets to be the starlet and tells tales of how she gallivants around the world, kissing the likes of Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. Is that a name I should be? She's the first Rootree woman to have anything other than a housewife. And I'm jealous. If I were not a single mother, can I make my own way in this world? I'm off topic. A girl with all the luck in the world was jealous of me. And now, though I have been undoubtedly burdened by a terrible tragedy, I am also lucky to be born into a family that can support me for eternity. I can raise a child without worry, unlike countless other widows. If anything of them were to hear me complain, they would rightfully scoff, just like I do at Gwen. I'm so confused at this sentence. Let me read it again. Something has to complain about. Gwen, as an only child, complained of loneliness. Is she the only child? I told her that being expected to watch after 3 youngers didn't feel like a blessing. Yeah, being expected to... I told her. If I told her... So this must be Gwen. Has to be, right? Is it? I'm confused. We'll put it on hold. It's either one or the other, right? Okay, let's get to... Alright, who's Wild Bill Williams first before I... Alright, let's see. He grew up in Paris, France. Wild Bill Williams was the leading man of some non-noble movies in the 1950s. He appeared in an adventure movie called Fortune Favors of the Grave, which is yet to be released for home audiences. He did not find any information about the film. I'm gonna still search it. He was known for his good looks and off-screen romances, specifically with blondes. He was married 4 different times to 4 different actresses. There's a famous Hollywood rumor that he even approached Marilyn Monroe at the party, and she was already aware of his reputation. Alright. I'm gonna search it though. Alright, it's back here again. Alright. What, so they split up? Yeah, so it must be here now. I need to find who she's married with now. Alright, let's continue on. Dynasty. It focused on the day her grandfather Elias announced he would step down as the president of the Roottree Candy Company. Do I have to remember it's in 98? This seems important. Should I put this highlight somewhere else? Can I move a... have a node? Reorder notes? No. Never mind. It's fine, it's fine. I'll delete the page. Focuses on her day. This seems pretty important now. I wish I had been a fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. The Clancy is one of his sons. Brennan was furious. None of his sons would take over as president. But that's what he gets for holding on to it so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candy. So alright, so we know they're either architects, preachers, or lawyers. So with 5-piece refusing to stay, it came down to us next gens. Pop argued at length that the company, her father is Clancy, right? I'm a bit confused now. No. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. Who the hell's Zach? Even though his surname doesn't match the candy. I'm gonna highlight the word Zach. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he is the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. I'm not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad had always been had very particular views when it comes to bloodlines. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take... I need a... Yeah, Pops is... Wait. Let's go back to notes. Pop is... was the head lawyer. Hold on. Did she... What? Arrangement... Oh, right. It was named after Clancy, but... it was Elias' son and the head lawyer at the time? I'm confused. So, yeah, because... oh, no. He helped write a legal document, though. So Pop is Clancy. What? What? Is this another Clancy? It must be two Clancy. Yeah, so that means this must be... oh, it could be this one, man. Does she have brothers? I'm confused. Don't worry, we'll get it. I'm not too confused yet, but I'm not like I lost. I can't see if after all, Angie's older than... who's Angie? Angie? I'll have Angie. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma he wouldn't go to us. Mother, ever the quick-witted, at least with Caddy remarks, counter back. Maybe they want it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Alright. Sam. You learned that Elias Roottree had given in to his wife and announced that Sam, a obscure relative, was to be included in the family gatherings. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite a while sometimes. Lon writes, why Sam? I've many distant relatives I've never met. After all, Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two. I was told, trim their branch is from the family tree, so why is Sam special? Nothing at us. I'm not the only one to realize. Angie summoned all the next gens to the secret meeting in Zach's office. Gwen's in Paris. The rest of us, including Miracle Boys, spent ages. Alright. Miracle Boys is part of the next gens. I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy last year. At the reception, when I asked who Sam was, Pops shushed me, said it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw... Who the hell's Clancy? Isn't Clancy her dad? It must be another Clancy. Is there a Clancy Jr.? I need to see the list. Where's that list? Where's that list? Where's that list? Where's that fucking list? If there's a Clancy Jr., I'm flipping. Yeah, there is, right? Yeah, so that means... Okay. If that's the case, it must be here. Because she has a brother, right? I'm going in. It has to be. And she only had one kid, right? It had to be. You can't tell me otherwise, right? No? Arthur. Right, I fucked up, huh? Is that not it? Is it? Or is she part of the three brothers? Have I gone crazy? If there's a Clancy Jr., that means that's her brother, right? Yeah. Guess that's why she calls him Pops. Alright, alongside farmhands EC and John. Don't know who those are. Upon hearing that exact, check the records. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Apparently, when he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make bike's engine faster. None of us think that proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seems to be thrilled. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider has cozied into family affairs, especially one who works on a farm of all places. Whatever happened to blood is thicker than syrup? Why is Grandad making an exception now? Clark is getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18. For God's sake, and Danielle is much older, but openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. After all, Jake and I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than one could spend? They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts. The only one who has any discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop Force Clancy sent him. Okay. Yes. Wait. So that means, yeah. All right. So wait. So she is here then. This has to be. It has to be, right? Always use the person's recent oh shit. What's Lauren's occupation? Is she retired? Oh wait, I need to see Lauren. Yeah, she's listed as retired. Alright, okay. Wait, hold on. Alright, retired is not a... She must be this then. No? Wait, I have to look again. Like... Distant relative. Yeah, distant relative. Yeah, actually, I should have clocked that one ages. That means this guy must be Clancy then. Clancy Jr. So this guy must be Clancy, right? Alright. I'm going for it. It has to be, right? Has to be. What's this guy's name? Jacob. Yeah, he has a picture as well, right? Once you I did verify. Why she's not... Is that not it? It has to be. Like, what? Yeah, if Clancy... Yeah, it says... Openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married to the Clancy. Yeah, but that's because Pop forced Clancy. That means that Pops, Clancy Edward, Roottrees, told Clancy, his son, to tell Carl to get his ass into academy. Maybe I'm getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seem to pursue passive knowledge. Yeah, she said brothers. She said 3 brothers. Alright, so this must be it. And the most rebellious thing any of us did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Bob seemed to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. As for me, my first... Oh, okay. Washbuckle I had? Did I search that? Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I already did that? Huh? Oh, she went... No, wait. Her first book would have been done by Lauren Rafferty, right? I don't know if that's how you spell Rafferty. Rafferty. Oh, God. Oh, brother. Okay. Rafferty. Oh, but, well, it exists, so it was worth the search. I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seem to pursue oh no, I read that. What's all I had? I used to... Wait, it's based on a story I used to vent with Jacob when we were... Alright, that's the husband. I think he'll be proud that Clark and I are carrying on his name. Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all. And his sisters seem to be doing a good job raising her twins. Gwyn is Gwyn, but at least she came out of the divorce with a head held high. She even told us she might come home next year so she could meet the kids. The kids, plural. But free-spirited in any other family, they all end up on the streets. In any other family. But the free-spirited in any other family, they all end up on the streets, even Clark. Why though? Because he's with... Oh yeah, because she's called... Yeah, she lost it, basically, right? She lost the... I mean, it wasn't her fault, but... This must be Clark. Oh yeah. Should I be finishing this thing? Clark Rafferty? I don't know what he did, though. Gosh, search his name? Clark Rafferty? He used to... What? He's a musician. Let me see. These times. Someone with the new name XXX Die Hard does XXX scanned the cover and note that it cost him $200 at the auction. Apparently, this was Jim Roottree and Diamond LaRoe's first song. He also mentioned that it was performed with Jim's cousin and Diamond's sister. And that it only somewhat similar to Jim and Diamond's later works. After a blazing fast 35-minute download. Alright, let's see the evidence. These times. Well, I've got pictures. Who's... Wait, he was part of the group. Clark Rafferty. But they split up. No way, Jose. Am I getting this right? Well, he must be a musician. I don't know which one it is on here. Yeah, this is a hard one. Cool thing though. Should we take a listen? Let's have a listen. It's an old single folk group, C and J. And J and D?
Life is life, love shall be me for you.
Oh, by the LaRoes.
Someday will come, though, that this tree will be the last of what was we. With passing years, all paths diverge.
Sisters, huh?
Rambling onward surge. One source behind old memories, but find their ways to different
Diamond Sisters. Let's see this.
These times will all be over. Dew dries on the morning clover.
Well, Laro doesn't have. Alright, mate, hold on. Laro. Nothing. What's C and J?
These times are ours for free. We'll tell
No.
ourselves these stories over.
Oh, I'm close.
Warmth, ignore the colder.
Did they split up? Is that true? Is this?
What could be rose tinted by youth's memory? So act as though
Makes sense in terms of the free spirits.
love still flows, our hearts heart beating. For now, ignore fate's destiny. Two roads that cross once at this tree. Someday these times will all be over.
I have a feeling this is this guy's. this is this guy.
Dries on the morning clover.
Wait, who's these? The 5 pieces.
So take my hand beneath the tree and carve your name with me.
Can I stop the music? Where's the cassette?
Times are ours for free.
I think it's about to be done. Alright, Lauren's diary contained a labor picture. This is the 5 pieces. The picture was famous in our house. Pop even had framed it. That's him on the left. That's, what, Elias?
Someday
It was taken in... Wait. Is it? Who's Elias? Oh, is that? Oh, right. Wait. Oh, wait. Her father is this guy. Angie and I both want to be the first since Miracle was in it. And the 3 of us were all about the same age. We only the 5 pieces. Which really didn't go over well, to say the least. Eventually, I supposed to stop the tantrums. They posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Anne and Gwendolyn. I found out years later that they never even took a second photo. That sucks. But this... I don't have a picture here, though. Isn't that a problem? No? Isn't that... Maybe I've done this all wrong, bro. No, but Clancy's her brother, right? Oh no, I could take a picture. Wait, never mind. That's him, right? He is the... I don't even know. He's a lawyer, right? That makes sense. I don't know who he was married. Good question. He said these are the 5 pieces, no? So I wouldn't assume this is like his wife or anything like that. Andrew and I both want to be in the photo. And Gwendolyn. And means one of the 5 pieces. So one of these person is Gwendolyn, right? Alright, who's this then? This is the next generation. Oh, brother. An attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5-piece photo with our generation. For all time state, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left. Who's this? Eli Jr., right? Why do they look the same? Since to me, he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one, but I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted the 4 of us stand together, so we clump up in the middle. And let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. What do you mean clump? Who's who? Well, I gotta take photos of everyone here. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen. So she's not in there. Grandma insisted we include Sam, even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think it was fair Miracle made it in, because he's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child still holds a grudge. What is this? Is one of the little? Yeah, is one of these guys? Is this guy Miracle? Like, wait, hold on. Is this guy Miracle with the eye patch? He says we say that. Is this Miracle? It must be. That guy must be Miracle, right? If I don't know who's who. Like, who's? Is she? The four of us. It must be 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4. I want to Eli's down the left, but Eli's here. I'm assuming. Who's Eli? Like, who's he? They insist the four of us. We're clumping in the middle and everyone filled in behind and in front of us. Alright, it's alright. It's alright. It's fine. I'm not gonna put anything in. We still got people to search though. Yeah, Lawrence still need to be. Where do you see Eli Roottree? Hold on. Or Clancy. Should I search Clancy? Clancy Jr. Clancy Jr. Roottree? Was it Clancy Roottree Jr.? Oh, Roottree. No. Do I have to fill this up? No way, right? Who's Clancy? Like, that's a good question. Okay, so I have a feeling that, yeah, she's talked about a split up, right? Yeah, she says she was an only child. Hold on. Eyes alive. This must be Gwen, then. I'm gonna take... Where's the Gwen photo? Name's not... No, never mind. I spelled it right. She was an actor. Alright. What did I do? What did I get? 3 entries are correct. Okay. Alright, it only works when there's 3 people. Okay. Now get a call. Okay, alright. I was wondering if
You're
I'm
on
right.
a roll.
Alright, thank you.
I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes.
Okay, but I unearthed a photo from a 1970 Roottree reunion. Also found some important looking
You've
papers.
traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
This is a long tree. Alright, so I was correct. Okay, so one of the, yeah, so this guy must be Clancy. So one of her brothers is Eli, and one of them birthed James. That's a good question. Okay. Alright, Danielle. Can I put Danielle in one of the things? Danielle? Frank's Danielle? Guess that must be it, no? Do I know who... yeah, Gwen. Gwen? Gwen. Yeah, what should I be doing? I've done... Oh yeah, should I do Miracle? Yes. Alright, let's do Miracle. Does not go by his full name in promotional materials. Instead, he's shown into Miracle Jr. Miracle Jr. is a televangelist who is part of the Miracle Network. He used to have a show that aired on local access across many stations. According to the website, hold on, I want to... Is my microphone like all good? Wait, let me mute the audio. Okay, I think it's alright. Like, I'm really liking this, you know, thinking the thought process around here. According to the website called Clergy, what's it called? He was exposed and subsequently charged with conspiracy to defraud. To defraud the public in 1979. He claimed to heal someone in the wheelchair. A news exposed revealed it was his wife Edith's sister in disguise. The author also mentioned that Edith had a bit of a checkered past herself, but didn't clarify. Okay, so who's Miracle Roottree then? Wait, how do you spell it? Is it 2 T's? Find a website for the Miracle Network. Alright, a production company run by Miracle Rootree's estate. It's quite bare bones, but it has the following blurb. Witness the testimonies of the Miracle's Roottree. Miracle Roottree arrived so late in his mother's life that doctors swore he wouldn't survive his first year. His mother and father, Elias and Gwyneth, named him Miracle because they thought him... They thought him... What? They thought him impossible? He was younger than his brothers and sisters by over 14 years. Yeah, so he's that... So, yeah, whoa. Yeah, so... Fall back. Where's that picture? So this guy must be Miracle then. He's the youngest. Oop, the free spirits. Alright, hold on. That's good. That's good to know, but we're not... Let's not look into that yet. So Miracle is one of these. I think it's this guy. He looks like televangelist. I think he's a televangelist, this guy. 100%. Oh, is this... Do you have another picture of Lauren? Is this Lauren? I'm gonna take a... She has the curls. Yeah, I'm gonna think that's her. So Miracle is somewhere here. I don't know who he is. Yeah, we don't know how much... Wait, actually, I could figure it out, right? Yeah, if Miracle Jr... Yeah, so this guy must be Miracle. This guy must be Miracle. If the star is telling me... If the stars align, right? Miracle. This guy must be Miracle Jr. No? I'm going for a thing, and he's a preacher. Or evangelist? Tele-evangelist? Van? Let me say E. I think they're a preacher then. Yeah, this guy must be a preacher. Three generations of Miracle. Yeah, okay, yeah, we know who he is. And this is Miracle the Third and his wife, Nicole. Summer of 96. Miracle Roottree, who will make an appearance. Oh, the Miracle Roottree, alright. Which picture should I give him? This? I guess so. And he's a preacher? What, does that mean this guy must be Miracle Jr. the Third, no? Yeah, alright. We've done the... 3 entries are correct and have been locked. Ranks Denell. Yeah, I've got that. Alright, so that's correct. Alright, so where's the... yeah, this guy with the... Was it Junior? Let me look at the photo again. I also don't think it's fair Miracle made it in. Not Miracle Jr. though. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. This is Miracle Jr. This is Miracle. Alright. Got your ass now. Can I change his face? No. It's fine. Yeah, that must be Miracle. And one of the Miracles is this guy. That's a young Miracle, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Miracle written off. So we've done nearly all of these, huh? Carl, though. Yeah, I haven't found a picture of Carl. Oh, what's this? Recent plane crash. There's a short press release. Released today. Well, yeah, I didn't see this, no? It is a heavy heart that we mourn the loss of Carl, Brenda, the Roottrees sisters, and the other employees that perished in the terrible tragedy. Alright. The entire Roottree family is in shock and requesting privacy at this time. As the head of our company, Carl was an incredible man and an unmatched leader. Filling his absence will be difficult and may be taking a considerable time. In the interim, we hope you join us looking fondly on Carl and his family's triumphs. So somebody took over already. And I don't know who. Watchman of the Year. Yeah, that didn't help us. Okay. So let's see the free spirits now. This photo has note attached from your employer. Oh yeah, this is where I'll find Carl. This is one of from the 70s, and Carl, the teenager in the middle. Sorry about the water damage. A pipe burst in Carl's office. Alright. On the back of the photo, in childish print, writing it says November. There was also, I'm guessing November is the kid, maybe? Well, down here. There's also a large number of cursive signatures. They include Bonnie, next president Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Caroline, Gwyneth M., Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr., Jim Roottree. Oh, one of this is Jim Roottree. Carl, Clark, and Eli. So one of them's the teen. It's in the middle, so this must be... Is that him? Is that my man? Has to be. Alright, get that photo. Yeah, he looks teen enough here. Who's that guy? Alright. So Bonnie. Hudson. I know this guy's Miracle. Alright, we could write him off. Jim. Who's Jim? Oh, Eli. I see Eli right there. That's Eli M? That's not... Alright. Who's Eli? Is he part of the Free Spirits? I thought Eli was Lauren's sister, no? I mean, brother. Lauren's sister. Lauren brother. Maybe we have to relook where your client returns. In the late 90s. Here's a bonus. Alright, here's a bonus. When I pulled the mortar damage picture of the free spirits out of the frame, this fell out too. We're in the back. Couldn't make the reunion. Wishing you well from Paris. Gwyn and the boys. Film school? Who's this guy? No idea who these people are. But she must have gone with one of those guys, right? Who? That's a question I don't know. Yeah, who's Eli? Let's take a look on Eli again. Then yeah, actually Elias. Oh, Eli Jr. Elias. Yeah, that's like 4 Elis. 4 Elises. Lies. Oh, brother. Oh, who's this? Alright, this was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It has a handwritten note attached that seems personal. It's a flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about her campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. And now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for voters is simply, love is our future. A handwritten note says, Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughter's bringing. Don't let our conflict spread through the next generation. DM. Who's this guy? That's Stephanie, I'm assuming. Who is this guy? Better for the butler? He's someone... Huh? Butler country. Who's CM? Oh, this. Who's this? This letter was tucked inside an envelope with a letter beneath a candle in the corner of his office. The letter says to Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral. It was tradition to have it as soon as possible, and Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job could be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle identical to yours, if you'd like to pay respects, though it's not expected for those outside the faith to do so. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for his work you three did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. As for myself, it isn't impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though we called it too late for him to get on the donor list, the company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had to been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Up until the end, Ernie and I had stayed strong, especially for Nicole's sake. Nicole? Could have done it without the two of you fighting for us. Much love, Debbie. And Debbie was in the Free Spirit, no? No. Do I see another CM? No. She's not a Free Spirit. Is she not? Who's this person? And who's this? One of them's Eli M. Jesse Clark. Yeah, this has the highest intuition here. Can I skip the music here? Okay, what's the next one? Oh, this is from Kevin McLeod. Edited by Jeremy Johnston. Alright. Zach. Oh yeah, Zach. Gwen is Gwen. My brothers all seem to pursue passive knowledge. And the most... Yeah, passive knowledge. Pop seems to have been over it because Edward is set to take over the department. Edward... Who's Zach? I don't know if Zach Roottrees is a thing, but let's see the list. Where's the evidence? I've got to click out like this. Is that a Zach? Modern Zacharian? Is that his name? Oh wait, there's another Zach. There's two Zachs, and I don't know who's who. Who's Wilson Zach? Alright, they're telling me to toss off, huh? No, nothing. Why is that the highest thing? 16, that's a big one. Danielle. Just search Free Spirit? Nothing. Makes sense. Okay, so one of her brothers is Edward. So Edward, wait, is Edward one of the... Edward must be one of the... what is it called? The Next Generation. Yeah, let me read this again. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left, but I was outvoted. They insist the four of us stand together. Oh, the four of us. Oh, shit. It's one of these guys. I was outvoted, so we're clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind us. So we have two people, Eli or Edward. I don't know who's who. So one of them must be... What's his name? Roottree Candy. Yeah, somebody birthed James Roottree. That's a good question as well. Don't feel like I have all the pieces though. Anything else? What we got? Campaign mailer. Yeah, who's... Alright, I could search Stephanie Jones. Let's search Stephanie Jones. Alright, won her campaign. You find no mention of the Rootrees. Bullock County Times. Alright, here we go. This. On a side note, a video game called The Rootrees Are Dead was once set in Bullock County. And it turns out the creator never lived near or... yeah, lived in or near Bullock County. Or have even a connection with it. So what's this notification? Periodicals. Oh, here we go. Well, while I'm searching though. Where... Newspaper in Bullock County where the candy company is located. Will likely have articles and notable businesses, events, and people local to the area. Stephanie Jones? Do I have that? Do I have to spell Stephanie? I don't know how to spell Stephanie. How do you spell Stephanie? Doing all the wrong things. Well, the Roottree Candy now. Likely articles over the years involving the Roottree family and those judges. Who should be searching? Lauren. Oh shit. Alright, hold on. Grew up with the Roottree. Yeah, well, okay. Is this the same thing? He invented... We put Eli Jr.? We put Eli Roottree. No way, Jose. Edward? No way. Who's Stephanie Jones? Oh yeah, I haven't put Stephanie Jones, so should I? Should you get to the periodicals? Oh, whoa, here we go. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon, until her marriage to the local business owner Brian Jones. Alright. I'll highlight. Give me a highlight. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father. With my mother's mother and her partner, I was essentially had an entirely female influence. Though she is a distant cousin of the Rootrees, her mother Caroline, a local artist who have appeared on the front page of the County Times, I don't know why I say country, has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation and of indigenous trees to expand their maple plant. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Brian Jones. Should I find Brian Jones? Alright, cool. So, what was her name? Caroline Landon. Huh? What do you mean? Wait, how about Business Watch? Oh, we got a picture. Yeah, this is it. Well, I got the picture ages ago now. Oh, that's him, alright. Cal Roottree grabs life by the roots. This was in 87. Cal was chosen not for his work at the Roottree Candy, but rather his clothing company, Root. Alright. Before they were married, Cal's wife Brenda was a fashion consultant. When Rhea was born, Brenda retired to become a stay-at-home mother. Looking for a greater outlet, she spent any free time she had at the sewing machine. Raina's new clothes was a hit with other parents, including Cal's cousin, Jim Roottree, a noble singer, who had a young daughter around the same age as Raina. Yeah, okay, so it's the daughter. By 1982, Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands, seeing the demand. Cal and his second cousin, Ernie Jr., who just became the president of the Roottrees at the time, spearheaded Root. Other blood relatives who have a say in the company's fan side refused to fund anything other than the candy. Cal personally spent his entire inheritance to bankroll the clothing company. When the profits began to appear, however, the rest of the family changed their tune. Yeah, it began to appear at one, but the rest of the family changed their tune. They repaid his investment, and now Root exists under the umbrella of the candy company, and they all benefit. That's a bit of a... yeah. But tradition, as a superstition, new clothes always debut the way the first one did. Raina became their catalog's cover model. As she grew, the product line expanded to older kids as well. Her younger sisters were then recruited to show off the baby clothes. Makes sense. So Ernie Jr., his second cousin? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know this second. You know, twice over second. Twice over. Jim Roottree. So we know Jim. I think what we've learned that Jim has a young daughter. Don't know who. But there's a picture of him. I mean, I could put that in the scrapbook now. All right, once I verify him. Oh, siblings are in birth order. Oh shit, I forgot. So I have to find who's between. It could be possible, but who's the oldest? Yeah, that's a good question, ain't it? Still don't know who's who though. Right. Stephanie Jones. Still full of love. Brian. Oh yeah, should I just search on the web Brian Jones? Doesn't seem related. If you're looking for a different, you may more local resource. This is what I searched before, right? Oh, that's not it. Oh, whoa, this is new. No? Brian Joe's taking over his father's print company after 20 years. Brian seems to have not let it go to waste as a marketing opportunity doing an interview portion. I've been in and out of that shop my whole life. My father told me everything is there to know when it comes to getting the job done right and getting it done quick. We've been printing staple of Butler County for years, and even Bonny County Times uses us for their coupon pages a few times a year. Thanks, by the way. Still, whenever you're a new client, nothing will change. Come on down. Well, the best prices on bulk printing anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania. All searches online. I designed the website myself. What's the website called? Oh, Jones Graphic and Print. Ah, here we go. According to his website, it's existed in Butler County for some time. The website seems fancy. It even has frames. The website lists the hours, address, and a few examples of clients and the type of work that was done. Yeah, can I find this? Stephanie Jones campaign mailers, Butler County Miracle Neckwood, Roottree Motors. That's a new thing. Butler County School District, Butler Summer Theater. They also do web design. You see Roottree Motors? That's new, no? Which you've already seen, so that's from... What else should I do? I mean, we've done the count. Should I just search the whole thing? I thought it'll just take us to the... Yeah. What's this? Butler Summer Theater? But like, I don't know who... Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who Stephanie is. You know? Where's Stephanie Jones? This isn't her Caroline. Oh, is it Caroline Roottree, not Caroline? Yeah, it's true actually. I mean, I could have looked at the list, but alright, never mind. So just search the list then. Caroline. Modern? Just search this. G flag. Parents and friends of lesbians and gays. Should go even further? Okay. So Stephanie... Stephanie... What? So Stephanie had two mothers? Is that what I'm telling me? Adoption. Maybe it's somewhere here. I don't know though. Let's see the picture. Bonnie. New president guy Hudson. Who the hell's Hudson? Caroline. It's not in order though. I'm assuming Bonnie's a lady's name here, right? Gwyneth M. Gwendolyn. Miracle Jr. Jim Roottree. Rolling down the city. Yeah, what am I even looking at? Like, well, what should I be? I need to find more people. I need to find who birthed. Who birthed? Jim. Good old Jim. Actually, who's Peter? Before the magazine went under. Here, article added. Oh, here we go. Okay. And then put Jim Roottree. A review of Lupton Hitmaker. Jim goes into his first band. Until a few years ago, Diamond and I were in C and J and J and D with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insists he spend time with my dad and me. Wait, who was your dad? Who the fuck was your dad? Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane. Got a name. It's Jane LaRoe. Was it the next person here? I'm assuming it is Jane LaRoe. Did they split up? Question mark. Is that it? Where was the thing? On the other hand, I actually says so the four of us. Yeah, with my cousin and his ex. So they split up. Yeah. Yeah. So the four of us had some cutie family band thing going on. No, I find this out. Regardless, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her younger sister, everything exploded. No more family band. Alright. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music. Alright. But even then, we agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes. Something you hum a week later. I've been told rolling is like that, but that was my goal. When he called me up and he said he liked it, I took it as a sign that I was going in the wrong direction musically. That made him laugh, but I was trying to make it on. I don't mind saying that, saying any of this because he agreed. For the most of the decade, he was a mess. But he's happier now. He started Raffa Tunes. That's what I'll be looking at. He's a much better jingle writer and than songwriter. One of the family benefits of our famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. That's also how my father was connected to the Roottree. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls over the record player. I guess I never interested. I just went straight for the music. I guess Clark was paying more attention. Got a picture. Clark Rafferty LaRose advertising firm. Inspiration for the infamous famous Super Bowl in car ad. Is that a thing? I don't think so. Yeah, of course not. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children. When his wife was trying to get his youngest, Katrina, to calm down for the picture, he had an idea for a Roottree Super Bowl ad. The photo is now in your evidence. Alright, let's see the photo. That's Clark. Katrina youngest here. If I go... Okay, so... Wait, they had a kid? with Jane? Did Jane had a kid with... Oh god, it had to be. So who's this? I don't know who... Oh, is Jane here? Were they married? Yeah, that's a good question now. Because he's still part of Laurel. We'll put Jane Laurel as a wedding singer. Oh, Jane Delavicio. That's a crazy name I've seen here. Who's Delavicio? It's listed on as Taha as a wedding singer. Way down the credentials section of it mentions she got her start as a young girl when she was Jane LaRoe of the Lucky LaRose. It's also mentioned to only contact her agent in event. And that any and all inquiries about her past or her sister be ignored. Well, let's see the Lucky LaRose. Alright, we're going in somewhere. Alright, no, man. That was it for the Lucky LaRose. So they're still married. Well, yeah, they had 2 kids, so this must be process of elimination. Well, I don't know. What's this picture? Let me go back again. Raffatoons. Can I see the Roottree Super Bowl ad? Oh shit, you can. Time, alright, in the department store, and the father bites down into a Roottree Maple Crisp. Time stops and the jingle plays while he downs down the aisle. As he does, different things in the department store become Roottree candy. For example, the bed that the father collapses onto becomes a giant chocolate bar. The jingle, Need to Rest, went on to be featured in other commercials. Guys, the jingle goes, when you're surrounded by madness and mayhem, reach for the best. There's enough to share, but let's face it, you need the rest. Right? Black Rafferty LaRoe. What's this? Being a family punch with his wife. See, the thing is, they must be married, surely, right? Oh, it's so it's confusing. I have to... She's either down here. I got a picture of him. Should I put that on the... Where's it at? Should I use this? Should I use this picture? Might as well. It's a nice updated picture. Alright, what else we got? This mailer still seems to be a big inside. Where did I come from? The Roottree. Oh yeah, should I see? Black. Oh, here we go. The LaRoe sisters. Skip it or flip it. Alright, that's the magazine. And they told him to skip it. These times. Did I have that, right? No? Oh, it's already 12 o'clock. Maybe we call it a rest. Call it a day. There's so much shit, though. So, what's this? Marketing alley? Oh, right. You could actually see by... That might help a few things, actually. Well... Well, I know one of them is... What's his name? Katrina. Rafty LaRoe. Katrina. Do I have Rafty LaRoe? Can I just guess who the other person... Alright. But this must be LaRoe, then. Wait, what's this? Kim. Who's Kim? Who's... Alright. Alright, hold on. Who's Jane DeVillagio? Never mind. Jane LaRoe? I think Jane LaRoe would come back in, yeah. Contact her agent. Man, we're stuck. I'm stuck. Raffatoons. Am I stuck? These times? Oh yeah, this is these times. This tree. Something about the tree? Something about the lyrics? I don't know. Damn. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. What, so there's a guy called Eli Miracle? Oh, why? I feel lost. Let's take a photo of the, what is it, not the free spirits, the... Oh no, actually it is the free spirits I'm looking. November. Bonnie, next President Guy Hudson. Do we know Hudson? Should I search Hudson? Hudson Roottree? Oh, we found a preview of the Roottree history page. This site used to be linked from the official Roottree Candy website, but it's now a dead link. There are a few names in the preview, but searching them just takes you in circles to references to pages that no longer exist. Hudson. Madsen. Fuck. You see the Roottree Candy? Did I read this? Yeah. Did I? It doesn't look like actually. After being married, from reasons it has no CEO and no stockholders, it's run by a president. The side does mention that every president has been a direct descendant of Elias and Gwyneth, including Carl, yeah, who despite his death is listed as the current president. Product that put them on the map was 5 pieces. Who's Eli then? Was that too broad of a term? Yeah, fuck. The LaRoe sisters. Lucky LaRoe. Yeah, sure. Huh? Lucky LaRoe? LaRoe? Oh, here we go. Upcoming talent, make it big, is the LaRoe sisters got their start doing session work for their great uncle's record label. If you remember any songs from the 1960s to 1965 that featured the voices of kids, they were probably involved. Back then, they were credited as the Lucky LaRoes. Now that he's passed, they moved on bigger ventures and are going by their full names. Diamond and Jane has been talking with some famous fella. Ever heard of the Rootrees? Ah, here we go. Are looking to release an album sometime near here. The youngest, Kim LaRoe, is about to step into a prominent role on Broadway, taking over for one of the children in Oliver. Who's Kim LaRoe? $1 million question. Who's Kim LaRoe? Where's the picture? Where's the... Huh? What do you mean? I haven't unlocked that place yet, huh? I need to figure out who the fuck's Eli in the family. This got so much stuff. 16. The only one who was forced to discipline is Cal. My brothers all seem to pursue passive knowledge. Pop seems to have gone over it because Edward is set to take over the department. Should we see Edward Roottree? But I don't think I could search that now. Alright, hold on. Periodicals. Huh? No way. This is too broad, this one. Hello? Yeah, so many. They flood the results. Clancy? Elias? Alright, this is the... Oh, wait. Elias is the... Yeah, I need to forget. I keep forgetting that Elias was... that guy. So if I take the look, there's like a crap ton of Eliases. Let's see Elias Jr. If we could search in the periodicals. Butler Country Times. Nothing. No Elias Jr.? We're close on finding, yeah, Jim's father, right? Mark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. Mark and I grew up like brothers. Mark Rafferty. Oh yeah, should I search Raffertunes? I'll copy that. Mark Rafferty. Okay. Alright. All of his old ad campaigns. Who the hell is his father? Can I find it like that? Oh, brother. Yeah, should I search? What's this? What was that one-hit wonder? The rolling down the city. Maybe I should search that in the periodicals. Alright, never mind. Goes into his first band. Maybe CJ and JD? Yeah, Clark Rafferty also goes there as well. Diamond walked in with her youngest sister. He said youngest, and I don't know. Yeah. He said youngest, so it could be... Yeah, right? It might be Kim, actually. That's all I know. Where's that intuition? What we got here? Rolling down, campaign mailer. Did I ask a ducky? So full of love. Who's CM? That's a good question, ain't it, as well? What was this guy's name? Brian Jones. There's not a... Huh. Butler Motors was a thing as well, but... Should I find out who Gwen's husband was? That'll be a good shout. Go see divorce? Oh, she married Wild Bill Williams. Who's the other person then? Alright, on to here. What's his name? Wild Bill William? What? What's his name? What? His name just... I have to find out what his fucking name is. His actual government name. Alright, actually, let's look at the thing. Look at the board. Isn't there another star I'm looking at? No. I'm close. I'm close. I need to know who birthed. Who birthed James. Is either Edward Roottree. And there's Eli. But I don't know which Eli. This is a bit weird that, yeah, Clancy called one of his people Eli and... Well, no, actually, Eli's the CEO, so... One of these guys is Eli, huh? Oh, it says I was outvoted by my brothers. Anything here that's popping out? Nothing, right? Yeah, I'm spelling it. Why am I spelling Brian on that? Jones in graphic print. We searched that already. Stephanie Jones campaign. Nothing. What's Bullitt County? Miracle Network? Whoa. Wait, hold on. Didn't I read this, bub? Yeah, I thought it was impossible. At 18, he unburdened himself from the Roottree name. Yeah, let's see that. Let's see that picture. Where is it? I know his. Actually, who is this? Actually, Miracle Jr. Oh no, yeah, that is Miracle Jr. Nicole. Yeah, did I put anything for Nicole? What's the thing? Ah, there's two Nicoles and I don't know who it is. Great. There's another Eli as well here. Do you see Miracle Roottree? Have I searched that? I don't think so. Miracle Roottree Jr. Alright. Jones and graphic print. Could put Jones and graphic print in here. We'll put Pennsylvania. Actually, what's it? Rootrees Motor, right? No way. No way. It's over. Search the periodicals. They perform and play. There are hundreds of mentions of their performance, not just in reviews, but in nearly identical advertisements for the box office. They also tend to take out a full-page ad at the end of the season saying thank you with list names. It mentions they have a website. If I look here... Posters and choreography by November Studios. Wait, hold on. Wait, that's too long? Yeah, it is. Oh no, it's not. Oh wait, it's... Hold on. It's a fucking... Doesn't have to be... Alright, here we go. Huh? I didn't... I mean, I know they're posters, but come on. By November Studios. What's November Studios actually? Hardly any. All right, I'll keep this in mind, bro. I mean, I guess it's the Yeah, then it's not a book. Huh. Maybe, hold on. Choreography. Nothing. Oh, there's like so much stuff. Stay tuned. Anything else? May have to call it a day. I've been at it for a bit. Jim and Diamond. Well, what was the last thing we did? Is there even a save here? Cal Roottree. Yeah, where's the Jones and graphics? There we go. Children of Eden, should I done? It's a musical with songs by Jeremy Johnston. Isn't that the really likes it? Also, if you haven't already, you should hit back and go back to Johnston. Instead of searching Children of Eden, you should probably search for whoever was performing it. Who performed it? Cass? Oh, brother. November Studios, right? I searched November Studio. I got nothing. Graphic and print and search whoever was performed. Who performed it? Nobody fucking. None of the names seem relevant. Ah, but I searched November Studios. There's nothing. Alright, I think it might be over, guys. Who else I put? I put 1, 2. Oh no, but that hasn't been. Oh, maybe. I just need a third person, actually. Should just do something silly? Alright. No, I'm not gonna do it. We put trees too broad, huh? Roottrees. Yeah, I don't even know. Should I console? Yeah, hen. I don't want to rely on the hen though. What if there's an achievement? Tells me. Let's see the periodicals. Carl's mentioned in the bullet. One announces Carl's manage. Ernie is from 1996. When Carl took over as the 5th president from Ernie Jr. Ernie Jr. apparently liked to stay out of the spotlight and never appeared in the Butler Country Times, other than a few mentions here and there. Who's Ernie Jr.? Ernie. So Carl is the 5th president. Yeah. Let me figure out who the 5 piece is. Another Ernie Jr. I'll figure out. One of them is what's this guy? Wait, there's only another. Yeah, so this guy must be. What's his name? This guy must be. Yeah, I don't know their names, right? Moved to a new warehouse. That Eli Jr. Maybe he is Eli Jr. Who did Eli Jr. You know, like, which one here is Eli Jr.? Was he one of the oldest? Oh, wait, hold on. Nothing, what the hell? There's so many Elis. These Elis are gonna be the death of me. There's another Eli. Bonnie? Gwyneth Caroline. Caroline's Caroline Roottree, right? Alright, we'll call it. We'll call it. We'll call it. We're just looking for one person. I just need to figure out who, though. It has to be one of these guys. Clancy is one of the... Yeah, one of these guys, but I don't know. I don't know who it is. Stand all the way in the left. This must be Eli, maybe. Since to me, he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. Wait. Which one? Wait, there's two of them, though. It could be this guy. Well, this guy. He looks shook. This guy. I'm stumped. Maybe stumped here. Why is Clark like such a big... Dak's not doing bad. Gwen doing that. Dak's not a bad president. So one of the Rootrees is Zach. And I'm assuming it's... If we look down, it must be... No, there's Zach. Okay, never mind. Wilson, Zach? There's two Zachs. Either Wilson, Zach, which I don't have a thing. Does it work if I search it like this? Hold on. What was the name? Jessica. I don't think it works if I search it that way. Wait, James Laurel? Yeah, I have to search it Jane and then Laurel, right? Alright, we'll call it. We'll call it. What's the disconnect? Never mind. Connect to the internet. Give this in. Alright, we'll call it. We'll call it. I don't know how we save and quit. Alright. I mean, I think we've done a lot. Maybe I'll just use the rubber ducky. Who knows? But yeah, I think we're getting there. We're getting there. What was this? Pittsburgh? Alright. But yeah, good session all around on the Rootrees. I'm interested. I'm invested. I still wonder who we're looking for. Could be, yeah, if I figure out... I think we're so close on finding who Jim's dad is. If I find that out, I think we're onto something. Or maybe I should guess, We'll see. In the next session. So that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this session with the Rootrees are dead. And I'll see you in the next one and catch you guys later.